people's mic, and I'll let you introduce yourself. Go ahead. Go. Shoot.
Hi.
Tell them who you are.
Okay. I'm Christy, Monroe. I'm the stripper comedian.
Yeah. Boom.
My name is Christy, Vera. I'm a comedian.
Oh, my turn. Casper, Rooney, also a comedian, not a stripper.
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's another episode of People's like, look, anything can happen. That's the rule, right?
You
And
look like a stripper.
You do look like a stripper. And
Strippers
you're
are
going to play
handsome.
along.
Strippers are handsome and have great bodies.
They just look like they're ready to slide slide on their knees.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, you've never seen a man slide on his knees?
Slide on, like... thank you for that.
You're welcome.
You're good on your knees. That's what she said.
I didn't know if that's what it was.
Don't be
You're
weird,
saying I get
Casper.
flesh.
Don't be weird. Just go with it. Crispy, what's up?
I'm being weird?
What?
How are you?
Good. I just
Good.
drove here from Miami. I'm fucking hot and tired.
That'd be a good first line of a porn.
Hot and bothered.
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On my way up, I did stripper comedy in Greensboro, North Carolina. Ooh.
Stripper
How was that?
comedy.
They are not they're not an open-minded people.
Do you strip and do comedy at the same time?
I do.
Yeah, I mean,
You do it
Yeah.
on the... Good, Chris.
it was probably a lot of adults or whatever, and I know Charleston has a few strip clubs in it, so they're used
It's
to
in
it.
South Carolina.
But yeah, if you're just showing up to somewhere as a stripper, then sometimes people are going to be like, they've never seen it before.
Yeah, but then on Friday I headlined the Baltimore Comedy Festival. Totally different reaction. People in Baltimore, all about strippers.
In Baltimore, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
It's huge there.
yeah,
Stripping is huge in Baltimore. That's like
Yeah.
all there is to do,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Is it white or black? White black clubs?
It was
Do you do black
well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, black people love me. I'm black from the waist down.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
She's talking about her ass.
Her ass.
I was.
Ass.
My ass,
Well,
yes.
we'll let them comment and rate that.
Okay.
Where do you make more money, black clubs or white clubs? Is that
You
all
make
there is?
more.
Black-
You make more fun money in black clubs. You make more money in white clubs.
And white club.
Yeah. So like black people are like there to party, throw up singles. Like black clubs are where you walk out with like a trash bag full of ones,
Oh, yeah.
but white clubs are where you walk out with like a stack of
Stacks.
hundreds.
But
Yeah.
who's more disrespectful, black dudes or white dudes?
Honestly, across the board doesn't make a difference. I have been disrespected by people of every race, gender, creed. I mean, the people that
Probably
you want to
Indians.
avoid the most are the
Indians?
Indians.
Yes!
Holy
Worse.
Really? As a race?
As a whole.
We're not gonna do that.
Entire
Hey, that's where it cuts out. So there's
Yeah.
no disclaimer.
I'll say everything right now. Fuck you, Indians.
Yeah, but however,
Wow, that's what we're doing.
I've
It's
been
the most dangerous country in the world for women for a goddamn reason.
yeah, but like oddly,
Yeah, don't be.
oddly,
yeah, well,
while
It's
I'm,
on. All right.
while
but they
I'm-
have the most. Do they have the most money? Do they give
No,
good
they,
money?
no, they Indians do not tip
God,
like
damn.
at all. And if you ask for a tip, they'll literally like. Let's say you're like it's like a $500 situation. You're like, give me a tip. I'm not exaggerating. They'll give you $1. Unrelated to that though, while I'm driving around the country, I've been listening on my phone to Hindi lessons, so I now speak Hindi.
Oh,
Yeah, sunye.
I guess that helps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I decided to try to infiltrate them as a people by learning their language.
Do you use Duolingo or use?
I use
Pimsleur.
this. Well, I like Pimsleur, but I also use this thing on Spotify called Hindi on the Go. They're like them. They're nice. I mean, they don't talk to me, but what?
I can't believe you called Indian people and you were right. That was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But do you have bad experiences with Indian?
I don't know if what I can say is I don't know if learning Hindi will very much help. Will really help.
Believe it or not, it does. They're very racist. I think because
Yeah.
the British occupied India or some. Well, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
But so when they
I would watch The History of the World told by Christy.
Yeah.
I would watch that. Just
Okay.
you and a group of strippers just talking about the history of the world.
yes,
Please make that a show.
So I found that if you learn their language and like know a little
Come
bit
in.
about them,
Come in.
come in, please.
Hi.
Yes.
How are you?
Hello.
It's just a podcast. Jump on in.
Hi, how's it going?
You're good. No, come in, Jonah. I see you forever. Oh shit. Bye
It's
forever.
not Christy Monroe.
No, that's her mom.
Oh. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Indians. So if you can talk to them,
And just see what's going on.
if you watch,
Good.
if you learn a little bit of Hindi, then they're nicer to you.
Yeah, well, I guess let us know. Yeah, let us know when you start to work with that.
I have
It's very
Let
nice.
us know
No,
if
it's been
they are
happening.
actually nice suddenly.
Yeah, no. It really has been working out well.
Why do you dislike Indian people?
They're cheap.
I was at Tesla and I worked in Edison, New Jersey, which is where
Yeah.
They all
all of my
congregate.
customers were Indians.
And they weren't nice to you.
And it's okay, like, that's just the way, some people have to realize that racism can just like can like build up about anybody, and then you have to like deal with that, and like it builds up based on your experiences, And so like if you happen to work with all Indian customers in Edison, New Jersey,
And they're rude.
then maybe you'll be traumatized for a couple years.
I can't agree because
I always
No,
say
you can generalize about you. Like that's
No, you
that's
can't.
evolution.
No, you can't. Whoa,
That's evolution, man. It's
Dan.
tribalism.
I used to personal train in Edison in Piscataway,
Yeah.
and I actually did pretty. I mean, Indians love me.
Yeah?
When you got in, because all I did was teach them how to box and do jumping jacks, and then they were like, "Man, you're like one of the greatest trainers." And then
they really
once you're I don't know. I got cool.
Well,
with
I had to sell them
I had no
$200,000 projects, and it was impossible because
really.
Yeah.
We
we don't offer deals at
I
Tesla,
feel
and
it's-
they kept trying to tell me secret codes like for
Codes?
deals, and they were like, "What's a secret word for a deal?" And I was like, "We
Yeah.
don't offer deals."
I've heard
Like,
I've
over
heard,
and over and over.
stereotypically that like Indians that make a lot of money, like the doctor, lawyer
Yeah.
Indians, they like to spend their money. Like they got really nice cars, nice
Mhm.
watches.
Yeah, they have
like,
very
Yeah.
nice stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did well.
Very
Yeah.
Good.
cool.
Good, Kristen.
So I have inside information on that.
Do it.
And,
Or the Indians.
yeah,
You need a-
I'm
you need
in
a-
close contact with an Indian frequently, and
Yeah, but is he like
How close? Is he
a
rich?
neurosurgeon?
yeah,
He's like a prince?
So his dad's a really famous doctor, and he's a doctor now. He just recently became a doctor. So they're interesting in that they have expensive cars and live in expensive houses, but then they'll fight tooth and nail for like a $5 deal. It's so weird.
Yep.
Yeah,
The
the
bargain.
culture is very argumentative in that sense, where it's you work for a deal and stuff.
They learn
Yeah.
that they're
That's
from
cultural.
they're
That's
from
most overseas countries is they do debate prices.
a haggling culture.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's haggling. Jews are a haggling culture, right?
Yeah.
Any country outside the G7 usually has a haggle.
Africans are a haggling culture.
Yep.
I just recently came back from Thailand, and everything you did, like if you wanted to buy chicken on the street, or if you wanted to take a tuk-tuk, or wherever you're going, you had the price.
It's like how you buy a car. You don't ever pay full price. You pay
Yeah.
a little bit lower.
I learned the hard way. I got suckered.
Oh no.
Yeah, my first car. I got
That happened to
man,
Hank Hill. It's okay.
Man, that fucking sucks. And
I thought you said you're not supposed to generalize, but you just generalized about.
Car sales, yeah, that's a general American trait. It's a general American and known sort of value that.
When is it okay and when is it not okay to generalize? Is my question.
When it's a different race. My race is American. I can't speak about
American is not a race.
yeah, it's not
That
race.
It's not even almost a
My
race.
country that I'm born
So
in.
since you're allowed to speak about what you're a part of, but not other people, even if it's true.
No, I mean, it depends on, and it's not true. You have no evidence of.
I know. I'm not saying this
I have
specifically is true. But I'm
evidence.
just asking.
It was
Yeah.
my daily headaches.
I too have evidence. I've
Yeah.
been stripping for 6 years and avoid Indians like the plague.
Yeah, but
Oh.
it doesn't mean even if you have 10,000.
Like the
Yeah.
plague.
No, I
What?
mean if there's a sea
But-
of people that are
Yeah.
sitting there in the
Mhm.
crowd, and I could go to a white guy, a black guy, an Indian
Hi,
guy,
hi.
Asian guy, all the different options.
Uh-huh.
Every single time, I'm going to go to the white guy first,
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
he's most likely to give me the money.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go to the black guy, because
Yeah.
he's still kind of likely to give me money.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm going to go to the Asian guy, because they're meek. and they'll
Whoa!
give me
Wait,
money.
the Asian guy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they will. And very, very last, I'll go to the Indian guy.
Yeah.
I used to wait tables, and I did better. Indians are fine. Indians, as long as you make them laugh, they were good. Black women, my worst for me were white men. White men.
Really?
It depends. It depends on what kind. Like if
Yeah.
it was the bro, I would connect and be like, and we'd laugh it up. But if it was like the finance guy,
Mm-hmm.
you felt threatened.
But see how like
You know?
you believe that everyone's created equally,
Yeah.
but just tribalism inside of us, like we have these experiences where suddenly certain racism will flare up a bit, where we're like, I don't really like this.
Yeah.
I
Group
always
right
say,
Did we walk you down?
Yep.
I
You
always say,
fucking racist.
What did I say?
yeah, we're really racist.
Everyone has their opinion.
I always say, I'm not racist, I'm
It's
realistic.
my first
Yeah.
And
podcast,
that's-
and I'm gonna get blacklisted after this.
New York.
You realize, like, if I said any of the things that you guys are saying, you guys.
No, it flares
Wait, did
up.
I say something?
Because-
No.
I'm
Like,
Okay.
racist,
if I
that's
said,
why.
if I said exactly
Uh-huh.
what you said,
But
like,
you
I've
can't.
been stripping for 6 years and I avoid Indians like the plague. If I said that, I would be murdered.
It's double standard. You can't say it.
Because I'm a white guy with glasses.
Yeah.
They would kill me.
You're on the
I
losing team right
understand,
now. You can't say it.
Yeah, but nobody can say it.
I can say fuck Jews right now. You know what happens? Nothing.
Well, people are gonna get mad.
Well-
Well, they're gonna get mad, but I don't mean it. You know, that's the point.
Sorry.
Let's see what else.
I hate Jewish strippers.
How about
Hey,
this
Jewish-
is what I'm fucking really mad at. My name is Christy too.
Good.
And y'all
Fucking
haven't
up
been
Christy.
trying to be like Christy Monroe and Christy Vera. You just been like Christy this, Christy that. You know what I mean?
They're
I don't
killing
feel
two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
I don't feel like
I don't-
Christy has been said more than like 3 times.
Yeah, we didn't say your name.
I feel like
Fine.
this-
Yeah.
You don't want
It's
to feel
also not my
insecure
real name,
about it.
Also, Monroe is like,
Is that your middle name as well?
I don't know. I guess I just like almost think that that's one of my names or something.
Why?
I don't know.
What?
I guess because we always
I
like
think-
have Marilyn Monroe on our walls, you know,
No.
on our bedroom
She's
walls.
my cousin.
Yeah.
Strippers never lie.
Christy Monroe is your stage name.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Ah.
Are either of them your name?
No.
It's good.
It's stage name.
What about you? How are you?
What nationality are you?
Who do you avoid?
Huh?
I'm not getting. I'm a quarter Mexican, and then the rest is like white, and 8 Italian, and then white shit. But
Yeah.
a quarter Mexican is like my.
You're fucking white. You're
I'm a
white.
quarter Mexican.
You're white.
I'm a quarter
You're
Hispanic.
white.
I can get. It's just because I don't go outside. But if I go outside and get in the sun, I can get pretty dark.
Yeah? You
I
get a little
just-
brown?
I can
Okay.
get very brown, but I just don't.
Who's on the Mexican side? Your mom or your dad?
I don't
I
like
know.
you talking about my mom. You already
Your
were.
mom.
I messaged you on Facebook yesterday.
I was like,
And he's like, "Who's that lady in your profile thing?" And I was like, "That's
hey,
my
if you
mom."
got your mom in your
Is she
profile.
hot?
Yeah, she's hot. You got a hot mom. You got a hot mom. You know.
Yeah, well, look, you're gonna have her in your profile.
She's probably
picture
younger than me.
as a
That's the weird
comedian.
part. How old's your mom?
She's 45.
Okay, she's 2 years older than me.
Wow,
Is that
that's
crazy?
Wow, I just found out you're
Is
in
Jimmy
Yeah.
Peoples going to be your stepdad?
No, is your dad still in the picture?
They're divorced.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Where's mom? No, just kidding. I'm so excited.
She
It'll
lives
be
in
wonderful.
California that you
He
can
can
go
move.
for it.
You ready
Yeah,
to become
I'll
a
go.
people?
I'd actually be cool at your anything.
Yeah!
I'm not gonna be able to.
I'll be such a good stepdad. I'm never gonna marry
It's a
you,
fun
mom.
Christmas.
You won't marry my mom.
No, I'm not marrying
Now that I gave you
anybody.
permission, you don't want it anymore.
I don't want to marry
Damn,
anybody.
that's
I just want to date her. I wouldn't even sleep with her. I had respect for you.
That's weird. I wish.
I don't respect.
I
I would take it to $5 Tuesdays, and that's it.
What's $5 Tuesdays?
That's the aim of the movies.
Oh, yeah.
That was it.
You should.
Yeah, I would never. do
She's
that.
she's a Christian woman.
I
I
slept
don't know if she'll
with
bang
I slept
you
with
before
one
marriage.
person's mom, and it wasn't that cool. It felt cool, but
Did you know the guy? who's
yeah,
mom?
he was a dick.
Wait, so you've only ever slept with a mom once?
One friend's mom that I knew.
Oh, okay. Because you probably sleep with a lot of
I've
mothers.
slept with a lot of single moms.
Yeah,
But they were like kids, they're babies.
How many?
but
women
they're
have you slept
people.
with?
They're
Huh?
people.
I don't even know that number. That's
You
not
know.
even a number that should exist.
Is it in the triple digits?
Yeah.
You've slept with over 100 women.
Oh yeah, easy. By college,
Have you? You've never been married, right?
no, hell no. But
We're
but
under
I,
by college.
oh yeah. I ran
Wait, what does
track.
that
I
mean?
did wrestling. I ran football. I was in a fraternity. I was in a radio station.
Oh, okay.
So I did a lot of shit where I was around a lot of people.
And
So-
you're confident too. You're
And-
confident. guy.
And he's a personal
Cool
trainer.
motherfucker. Yeah, personal.
You know.
That's another.
He got into building his
Lifetime.
own. He was like, I'm tired of women, let me build my own. So
Yeah.
he was like, let's bring them into the
It's
gym.
just,
Let me
you
build
know, I,
my
I lived a good
Yeah.
life. I was like, I'm a
You
blessed
started grooming
man.
them, and then once they got their bodies,
I don't know
in
what
shape-
you guys are talking about.
We're saying
but
that you started grooming women and training them to get nice bodies.
I
and
don't
then
just
you
train
cut
women.
them.
I train everybody. I train. People say I train women. I train attitudes. I don't want. I like people with cool attitudes. I don't care what race you are, what sex you
I
are.
would hope not.
You got
Why
a
would
cool
you?
ass attitude. We can get it on.
For sure.
You know, that's what it's about. Kristy,
Unless you
yeah.
look like Mitch McConnell.
Mitch.
It doesn't
McConnell.
matter
Who's that?
what your attitude is.
Mitch McConnell.
Just
Who's Mitch
looking
McConnell?
You don't know
Looking like
Mitch
a
Mc-
turtle, man.
I can fix. I
60-year-old
don't say I
turtle.
can fix it anymore. I get in trouble saying I can fix things.
But do you ever see a girl and you're like, ooh, you know what? And then you kind of go up to her and you're like, let me train you.
I
But
don't.
your
I don't know.
idea is kind of like
When I was younger, I used to approach people, but I'm at the point I'm good enough where I only train people who want to train.
So they
Because
come
it's
to
a waste
you
of time.
for
They come to
training.
me. People find me on the floor, be like, "I've seen you train. I want to work with you," and then
Yeah.
that's how you know you're
Do
going
you
to see
train
progress.
at one specific gym or
Right now, I do.
where?
I'm not selling. I'll tell you after. Most people they've heard it before.
Well, that's probably tricky territory, just going up to a random person and be like, hey.
Because that when at new
Exactly.
gyms, that's how they teach you to do it. It's like, oh, go get them and get them off the treadmill and
Yeah,
find
you'd
these
be like- you'd be
tactics.
like, what
But
are you
if you're
saying
good enough,
right now?
people find you, and then you can,
Yeah.
is
Right.
it Avenue A Blink
No, I go to that one. I go to that one.
between like
No, that's a
Fifth
shitty
Street and-
gym.
I don't have a gym
So guys,
membership
you can't do
anymore.
this because when Jimmy gets
I
super
passed
famous, he can't have people going to where he works.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna find me regardless. It's all good.
You guys can come
I wanna
to
get
where
back to
work. I work
Christy,
at
huh?
Kona Coffee.
What is that?
You can come to my work. I work at Kona Coffee. I'll
Yeah?
make you a free drink.
Cool. Look, I'll do
You
that.
like matcha lattes?
No, I need something frozen. I like frozen stuff.
Ew, matcha latte. It's like
Wait.
700 calories.
Oh yeah, the lattes. I like the plain matcha.
Yes. Skip milk.
Christy, what's the last movie you saw?
The last
What?
movie I saw?
Yeah.
Probably the new Aladdin movie.
Did you like it?
It was such a good movie, yeah.
I doubt it.
No, it was great. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I
What do you
didn't
mean
see
you
it.
doubt it? Are
I
you
doubt. I doubt that.
He did make the movie. It
I
would have
doubt
been a
it.
shit
I thought
movie
it
if
was
it wasn't
a
it.
good
It would have been terrible.
I've
What?
seen it already.
He made that movie.
That's my argument.
Will Smith.
Did you like it?
No, I didn't see the live action. I've seen the movie before.
Wait, who was the man? Who was Aladdin?
I don't know his name.
They're all no
but-
names.
Was he
Probably,
cute?
probably a guy.
Yeah,
who
he was
hate-
very handsome, and
Okay.
Jasmine was really beautiful. But
Jasmine was hot.
nobody.
They
Like,
were-
Probably a
but
guy who
and they
doesn't
were
tip
good
right.
though. And Jasmine, like, she sang a song that wasn't part of the original movie. It was really good, and the costumes were great. The storyline stuck to what it was supposed to be. Like, The Lion King kind of deviated a little bit, and I didn't really like that.
I saw The Lion King on edible and it scared the shit out of me.
Sorry.
You know what they did good was the scene where it went from being calm to the chase scenes. Because I was always like getting ready to doze off, and then like the hyenas would come out of nowhere and chase fucking Pumbaa, and it was kind of violent. It was like borderline. They're gonna kill his mother. Like he was really running. They made it like the wild. That's what I liked about it.
You know, a movie's good when you're falling asleep.
I know. That's what I was gonna say.
But I had edible. It was a strong edible, and I was like, all right, because you've seen Lion King 1,000
Yeah, but why would
times.
you go see it in the
That's
theaters?
why I don't want to see.
For
It was
the novel,
good.
for for the novelty of seeing the live action,
Yeah.
and it was all black
But it didn't
cast.
even look good, honestly.
It didn't-
live action
It
Lion
looked
King
weird. It did look. It looked
It's
weird.
not live action. It's CGI. It looked
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
It's not live
But
action if it's made on a computer.
I
But the
thought it was
chasings was
good.
shit. Good.
I thought it was pretty good. The only thing that I didn't like was in the original story at the end. Like Scar pushes Simba off the thing, and like the last thing that he whispers to him is
No.
like
I'm
quietly
not
he
gonna do
whispers,
your work. You gonna pay me?
and then he goes to like push Simba off the thing, and that makes logical sense as far as the storyline goes. But in the live action version, he like shouts it. He's like, "I killed Mufasa," and then he tries to push Simba off, and then everybody's like, "Wait, you fucking killed Mufasa?" And then they go after him. So like the live action version, it doesn't make sense. I didn't like that.
I
Yeah,
saw
Hamlet was better.
Hamlet. Hamlet.
That's what the live is based on. It's
Hamlet?
Yeah.
What did I just see?
Oh,
Who's Polonius?
don't ask me what the names are. Okay.
Scar, right?
No.
Is Scar playing? No.
Huh? Well, no, I was wondering who played Polonius as in
I have no idea
character
what the connections are. I just know that.
So you just threw it
So the
out.
Beauty and the Beast live action.
You know,
I
listen,
have-
I listen.
How do you know?
Like,
How do you know it's based on
No, they were really good. You should watch them.
I just feel like they're just money grabbing by re-releasing the same movies.
Yeah.
And
No.
instead of hiring creative people to come up with new
No,
movies,
disagree.
they're just gonna remake them and just.
Christy Monroe disagrees.
I disagree.
That's fine.
I thought they were great movies.
I saw Toy Story. Toy Story, the new one was fucking dope.
I haven't seen
It was
it.
well
I
done.
kinda don't watch movies
It was well done.
anymore, actually.
Yo, you know, I don't want to say this on you know what I hate is when you're on dating apps and you see my profile, right? I was like movies, gym, pool. Those are my things, right?
You
And
never
then-
even go to the pool, probably.
No, not swimming. I play pool. I play pool on Saturday.
okay.
I play pool on Saturday. Not swimming.
Alright, so now
Fucking, I play pool.
Say pool?
I was like, pick one of those things, and that's what I go for.
Look at what he did. He goes,
I said
not
play pool.
swimming.
I said play
This
pool.
is how he
Play
swims.
pool.
Yeah, play
Okay.
pool. We play
If
pool
you
on
just said
Saturday.
pool, that would be kind of-
I got to check it again, but I'm pretty sure.
Yes, that would.
But
Like, what?
when I say, hey, she goes, hey, let's go to the movies, and then she was like, oh, I'm not really into movies. Then why the fuck would
Read
you
my
say?
profile.
Don't fucking
Read my profile.
Yeah.
I got 3 things. You pick those 3, and they're like, oh, I don't really not like movies. I'm like,
You would go to the gym on a first date?
I will go to the gym on first day. It's pretty cool. Like if she's a gym rat, then gym rats go for that shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know, we go, we work out together. We do squats. You
I
know,
wanna go
Those
to
are all 3.
That's not
terrible
if I
days.
can get into a gym for free as like
Yeah.
a first date.
come to my gym. I'll go to your gym. What were you gonna say?
Yeah.
the only first date I want to go on is to the bank.
You just goddamn money grabber.
I know.
Yeah, and I don't eat. I hate eating out. I should post that, but
Yeah.
I don't because I don't. I used to wait tables, and I don't like people touching my food. And when you see the other side, it's like I don't want to eat out, and I don't want to pay that much money
Go to Chipotle.
because the more expensive,
You know
the
why
plate,
I don't
more
like to eat
expensive the
out?
plate is, the more people that touch your food. You know,
Yeah. I don't like to eat out because waiters keep coming up and
You know?
interrupting you.
No,
I mean,
they
it-
always-
waiter- dude,
they
waiters
come up and
keep
ask
coming
how
up-
you're doing after you take a giant bite of food.
They ask how you're
And
doing
it's
in the
confirmed.
middle
I asked
of
my
your.
waiter friend, he goes, "Oh yeah, we do it all the time."
you're
It's
supposed to.
hysterical.
You're supposed to check. It's,
But-
it's
No,
the
but
checks.
at that like, and
Yeah.
then they go,
First
"How's
bite.
everything?" So you just go, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
First
They do it
bite.
on purpose.
Yeah.
Well, what they usually do is in the middle of my sentences, they come up and make me stop talking in the middle of my sentences.
That's a bad waiter.
And I always just
They-
look
they're
at them
supposed
like,
to-
hey, honestly. And it's like, you know, the whole like, oh, if somebody's rude to the waiters on your date, then that means, dude, but I'm being rude to waiters
You
now.
know,
I
you
don't
know
know
who the
what to
best
do.
Asian, Korean restaurant, Korean barbecues are the best waiters. They are fucking. That's where
Yeah.
I learned how because they graze. They don't ask. They just go by, and we're losing Kristy.
Oh, okay.
Or when they, dude,
They-
they always take your food, man.
Who? The Asian?
Today they were taking my chips, they were taking my bread, like today, you know?
Because they turn it over.
And I was like,
they
could
want
you
to
relax?
turn you over. They want to turn,
Yeah.
especially if you go at lunch. They need to turn those tables over as fast as possible.
Well, there were 500 empty tables at the place, but otherwise,
Well, they also just want you to leave. Even
Yeah.
if they're not trying to turn over, they
Yeah.
don't want
They
you to deal
want
with you.
they want you to pay. They want you to eat. They
Dude.
want you to get the fuck out.
I worked in restaurants, yeah.
look, yeah, oh, their job is so hard that they have to steal food from other people. Yeah, oh my god. Like, ooh, let me throw away your food because my job is so hard. Okay, let's talk to the special guest, right? That's what you want to do.
Did you prepare any questions?
How do you
for-
No, I didn't
How do you feel
prepare
about
separate.
waiters? Do you
About waiters?
Yeah.
As long as they're not
Um,
Indian.
don't be so positive.
Positively.
You keep
Oh, no, I always try to tip them. Like, I always tip double, like 40%.
Ooh,
You
that's
do
a
double.
lot.
She
Yeah.
makes money.
I thought you lived in your car and you're tipping 40%.
I tip
Carly
a dollar
ain't that
over
bad, right?
20%.
You what?
I tip a dollar over 20%. Whatever the 20% is, I put a dollar on it.
That's nice of you.
Yeah, 40 is
That's
kind
a lot.
of. What
40
do
is
you
crazy.
even?
Yeah, I usually tip double. I just feel bad because, like, you know, I
What?
I
Because they
live
have
off
it to
tips.
work.
I live off tips, and I know
Yeah.
how difficult it is sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I've had nights where I make $60 or something, you know, and that's miserable. So,
I mean, they're Manhattan waiters. They're kind of making a ton of money.
which is awesome.
Right?
They're
Yeah, they
working
make-
hard.
yeah,
they
Manhattan-
deserve
It's not
it.
really like a.
You can
feeling
make
bad.
$100 grand at a certain bar or
Yeah.
restaurant.
That's great. I think,
But
and I
in
think
other
they
places,
deserve
yeah.
every penny of it.
But you're gonna earn
I
it.
have a lot of respect for people that work off tips.
The service industry in general is just kind of shitty.
Do you think stripping makes you a better lover?
What?
Are you better at sex? You think?
I think I was.
Because that's the conception, right?
Yeah.
Misconception.
I think like that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that anyone that's fucking me is pretty fucking happy.
Well, yeah, because you know how to like, you know the waves and everything of like satisfying
Yeah.
people and
I
stuff.
guess like I've never had sex with someone that wasn't good at having sex. Like I've never had sex with a girl that wasn't good at having sex. So like it didn't really occur to me that people might not be good at it.
Ask.
I don't know.
Okay,
I've
so you're
also had,
only
like,
having
a
sex
lot-
with girls.
I've also had like a lot of practice since
Yeah.
I was like 13. So um
Do you have sex with guys and girls or just girls?
oh no, I actually am like hardcore straight. Like I love dick, period. But
But every once in a while, the hardcore becomes softer.
no. So it does not become
Hardcore
softer.
soft.
No.
You're having sex with girls, it doesn't sound like you're hardcore.
It's not
No.
hardcore.
So when I say
Yourself.
have sex with girls, I mean like panties on, scissoring for money situation.
For work, that's not.
Yeah,
is that
yeah,
still
yeah,
considered
like-
sex?
No, it's
You're
not
working.
sex, but it's a pretty good representation. Especially if you're like spending a lot of money, we'll make that very realistic for you.
Panties on scissoring.
Yeah. My vagina doesn't touch anything.
I wrote it down.
Thank you. Good job.
I haven't ever.
Good.
So scissoring is still a thing.
Panties on scissoring.
It is when someone's
Yeah,
paying
yeah.
$1,000.
People will pay to. People will pay
Yeah,
to
they'll
see
give
that.
you a lot of fucking money.
Yeah.
I'll do it on stage. I don't give a shit.
Isn't that the go-to move for
Getting hot.
for women on women?
Look at Doug.
What
Look
other,
at how
what
Doug
other,
is
So
sitting.
I just love that you thought that scissoring like went away.
I feel like no one's
It's a
seen.
mainstay, right? Is that like
Yeah.
isn't that like third base or something? I don't know.
But I can see people requesting that on a stage environment because
Yeah.
it's you've got a bunch of girls.
Yeah.
I know I'm a lot older than you. It's that one generation.
How old?
What is that?
Scissoring?
Scissoring?
Oh, man, she's about,
Go
she's about
ahead.
to change. Yes, please show
So
us. Yes, please show
So
us.
pretend
Sure.
his leg is another girl.
Yeah.
No, wait. Are you
Yeah.
okay?
Are you
with
okay
this?
with
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Ow.
Okay, wait.
Oh, that.
Scissoring.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in my day.
Are you?
Start that sentence. But back in my day, this is dry humping. It's just humping. It's humping.
We're trying to make it equal for men as far as consent goes. So sorry
He
about that.
consented.
We're
No,
gonna.
I saw it in his eyes. He was
We'll
into
ask.
it.
Now, if he would have said that,
I
this podcast would have
didn't know
shut
you
the
could see
fuck up.
consent. in
Somebody
eyes.
would have shut it down.
I didn't
Facebook would
know-
have
I
shut
didn't know
down.
consent. That's crazy.
Okay.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Well, but it's usually both girls are kind of on like doing a bridge or a
Yeah,
crab.
I mean, if I had more
crab crawl
space,
thing.
there would have been more.
I've only seen it at once, so I don't know if that was accurate.
No,
It's okay,
no,
Jimmy.
no.
We're gonna make it through this
Yeah,
together.
no, we're not gonna make it. I've made it through worse. This is a cakewalk. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was trying to get you a question because I know you're
She's
all
from
in.
Florida,
I see your
so
posture.
she's been in a wild life.
She's
you know?
been in the wild.
Florida's the wild.
Do you step over scissoring people on the way to work every day in Florida?
Well, I guess you could.
I actually, I've only done it once, and it was just, awful. We both didn't know what we were doing. And then there's
When you were younger, though,
That
right?
would be
Yeah.
awkward.
Not like yesterday.
And then there's another lesbian comic in Orlando, and she will constantly like post Facebook statuses being like, "Scissoring's not a thing." So I'm actually really surprised.
Yeah, I've
that you
heard
like it,
scissoring's not a
because
thing.
a lot of lesbians don't.
It seems like a lot of work.
No, she
Yeah.
she didn't
Wait,
say.
hold on. First off, wait. Let me make this clear. I'm not a lesbian. I'm
This is
super
more
straight.
exhibition.
Yeah.
Yeah, reasons. Like,
So it's for the guys
I will
too.
do whatever the fuck I have to do to walk out every night with stacks. Like, I don't care what I have to do.
What's the line? What's the line
Mitch
you
McConnell.
got?
Oh,
to-
I
Mitch
won't touch
McConnell.
my vagina to anything. I won't touch any dicks. I won't suck a dick. I won't fuck anyone at all. I am not a prostitute, but I will make it very realistic for the right amount of money.
Do
So
you
you're
go
doing this over the pants.
Yes.
to strip clubs, Jimmy?
Not anymore.
You know what
I used to work at strip clubs when I
You
was
know what an
in radio.
OTPHJ is?
OTP.
Over the pen
That's
hand job.
Hey, you win. That's the name. That's the name of this episode, actually.
OTPHJ.
Yeah.
You give guys OTPHJs.
We could talk about that in a private room.
But yeah, you.
Yo, somebody paid $18,000 or $1,800 for me to be in a private room once, and I sat there with 3 strippers like being on top of me for an hour.
An hour.
And it was crazy. Yeah. I couldn't, every time I closed my eyes, I thought about it for 3 days.
What's for 3 days?
We
Yeah.
have
Why did they pay you that?
It's a great.
No, they paid.
It was just
the
a
guy
weird,
paid
it was
the
a New
room.
Orleans thing. And I just thought to myself, let me be brave and just do it, you know? 1800, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, usually like a room fee is like $1,000, and then depending on
Three
how many
girls,
girls you
yeah.
get in there, they get like about $500 each for the hour.
And how much do you have to pay the house?
It's terrible.
Like the $1,000 goes to the house.
Oh, and you get 500.
Yeah.
You all should do it though, because it's kind of like skydiving or whatever. Like it's just like whoops.
Yeah, you guys should do it with me. What a good idea.
Yeah.
What's the most money you made?
Me, best night I ever had was $3,200.
What?
And it was so weird because the night right before that, I did $2,800, and then the next night was $3,200. And so what happened was I bought this dress, and like it was really nice. And I
Red
got my
dress?
hair done. And what?
Red dress?
No, it's white.
Okay.
And so I went to work and I made $2,800. And I was like, that's fucking amazing. I'm gonna dress exactly the same tomorrow and see what happens. So I did. The very next night, $3,200. I was like, fuck yeah! This is the outfit that I'm gonna be wearing for the rest of my damn life. The next weekend, I tried the same thing. I only made like $1,000, and I was like,
Yeah.
Who handles
You gotta wash it.
How does that work?
No, I'm just
My
kidding.
class. I have a very good accountant.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
What?
Is that helped
That's convincing. So,
What were you gonna
I
say?
wonder how many accounts
You
work
gotta
with
watch
a lot of strippers. Yeah.
Oh, every time I meet accountants at work, I ask them like how much they would charge me, and I try to get the best price.
Ooh, yeah, I bet you could get like like certain doctors and stuff to like just like there's a dentist up in Midtown
Yeah.
who gives comedians free dental cleanings and stuff, and so he's giving me a free dental cleaning.
Really? I need
And
his
guess
name
what?
and
Guess
number.
what? I said,
his name?
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you say his
I don't
name?
know his name right now. Like
Oh,
I
shit.
can check.
Can
but,
you find out? Because something
I go-
happened to my tooth.
Yeah,
I'm
and I
really
go,
worried
oh, but
about
what
it.
about a permanent retainer that's $2,000? And he just said yes. He was like, yeah, sure. What?
Oh my god. Wait, can
And
I tell you
all
guys
the
a
same
story?
thing.
Can I tell you guys a story? One time this man came, I think I told this story here before
No,
though.
do it.
Okay, one time this man came to the strip club and he told me that he wanted to be my sugar daddy. And like long story short, it turned out that he didn't want to give me money. He wanted to give me LASIK in exchange for like
That's
sex.
risky.
And it turned out
Oh,
that he
shit.
owned the largest refractoral surgery center in Manhattan. And I was really perturbed that he wasted an hour of my life, like,
But he-
telling me about this. So I found his wife on Facebook.
Oh, you didn't find
Whoa,
the
whoa,
wife.
whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah, she's
Wait.
so nice. So,
What?
basically, a
Why'd
year
you find the
later-
wife?
Because he fucking wasted an hour of my time.
He didn't pay you?
No!
Oh, you didn't get
No,
money for it.
Divorce settlement.
Oh, fuck.
But anyway, so yeah, she ended up winning the House of the Hamptons.
God damn it.
and half
Did she give you? Did she pay you anything?
That's
well,
an expensive hour
Did you scissor?
we're friends now, so we hang out.
in the
Wow.
Hamptons.
We
Yeah, fuck
yeah, yeah, she's really nice.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So sad guy.
I'm on his side.
Can we get him on the
Yeah.
podcast? I'm on the victim side.
Well, we could all get LASIK. Well, I guess maybe
I'm
he's
not-
ruined
I want-
now.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
streets.
No, he's in a
He's
deep
done?
world of shit.
we got to wrap this up.
That's sad.
What you're gonna do this?
I am
For-
gonna
at the
do
mic,
this.
right?
Yeah,
All right, so not on the pod.
I can do it on
Well,
Is that what you want?
I don't want you to die.
I won't
That's what I'm
die.
afraid of.
I
It
won't
is-
die.
yeah, it is.
No, we're
Okay.
safe.
Okay.
Everything's okay.
Just do your go-to move. Do one go-to move
Right
and then
now?
close us out. Yep.
Um,
I feel like I'm in the way.
Ooh,
What's
yeah,
the
is it gonna
move
be a
every
kick
woman should
type
know?
of- yeah.
this is a scorpion.
Yay!
Oh my god.
No, I'm just being really highly defensive over here.
Yeah, give it up for Christy, Monroe. Tell them where they can find you.
Instagram is strippercomedian, and my website is strippercomedy.com, and my Instagram is thong therapist. If you can't spell that, you can look for thong the rapist. And I am constantly traveling around the country trying to get famous. So book me.
Yeah, Christy, where can you find you?
My name is Christy Vera. It's ChristyVera.com. Instagram Christy Vera.
You have a website?
Yeah, we got websites here, Casper.
I
Get
don't
your
know.
shit together.
I don't have a website. My name's Casper Rooney, so just look me up on whatever.
Yeah, give it up for them one more time. Thank you, guys. It's another episode of People's Mic. You can find it on iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimPeoples.com. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, J Peoples TV. We're every day, Monday to Friday at 2:15 for the podcast, 3 o'clock for the open mic. New mic and podcast starts at it's on Saturday at Niagara at 4:30, and the mic is at 5:30. Thank you to Aldo Strungenhead again. Thank you.